This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Okay, thank you everybody for coming. Yasher Koyach to Yehuda for making the Siyum on Masechta Tainis. Kishem Shesiyamtem Masechta Tainis Kain Taschel Masechta Sisfar Macherim Lilmoid Olalamed Lishma Velasois V'Vizchus Kol HaTanoim V'Amaroim Yamed L'Chol Zaracha Shalei Tamash HaTar Mipichim Pizaracha Ad Olam. Amen. Thank you, Pinchas and Yeshua, for taking care of the Suda. Even though it seems that making a Suda during the 9 days is something like a legal loophole, you're not supposed to have basar during the 9 days. By the way, there's a sort of misconception what the reason why we don't have basar during the 9 days. Many people think that basar ain't simcha l'ba basar, so you're not supposed to be besimcha during the period of avelos. That's not the reason. An avel is allowed to have basar. An avel can eat basar, breakfast, lunch, and supper. It has nothing to do with the avelos. It's because we're mourning the Churban Beis HaMikdash. In the Beis HaMikdash, they brought karbanos, and there was achilas shlamim, and there was achilas basar. So to commemorate the cessation of the karbanos, we don't eat basar. But there's an idea that b'makom Torah ein churban. That in a situation where there's limud Torah, there is no Churban Beis HaMikdash. The Torah is impervious to Churban Beis HaMikdash. In fact, there's an idea, the Vilna Gaon writes about in many places, that as a result of the Churban Beis HaMikdash, a significant chelek of Torah was lost. We say in Eicha, Malkaha v'sareha b'agoyim ein Torah. We say because of the Churban, there's no Torah. In fact, the Gemara in Chagiga talks about Sheish Me'os Sidrei Mishnah, or Sheva Me'os Sidrei Mishnah. Either there used to be 600 Sidarim or 700 Sidarim, and now all we have, the Vilna Gaon makes a cheshbon. If there used to be 600 Sidarim of Mishnah, the Navi Zechariah talks about the Mishnah occupying an area of 400 by 400. But we know that nowadays, Ein Loila HaKadosh Baruch Hu Ela Dalet Amos, which is 100th. So therefore we only have Sheish Sidrei Mishnah. That's a cheshbon of the Vilna Gaon. So as a result of the Churban Beis HaMikdash, we lost Torah. We lost Torah. Malka v'sareha b'agoyim ein Torah. Says the Goyim, that's why we're always mispalel. And it's even a Mishnah in Pirkei Avos. Yiratzim mufanecha, Hashem Elokeinu Makei Avosenu, sheyibana Beis HaMikdash, v'sein chalkeinu b'sayro secha. When the Beis HaMikdash will be rebuilt, we'll regain the Torah. So in a situation where there's a Siyum and there's a completion of Torah, it, so to speak, transcends Churban Beis HaMikdash. We don't have to be misabel over the Churban, because we sort of have what we're mourning that we lost. The Talmidei Baal Shem went out of their way to make Siyumim in the 9 days. So the Munkatcher explains that during this month of the year, during Tammuz and Av, it's under the domain of the Samach Mem. Samach Mem's name is Samach Mem Aleph Lamed. You ever hear that name? You don't start up with him. Samach Mem Aleph Lamed, which is Rashi Tevois, Siyum Masechta Ein Lasos. His main goal is, he doesn't mind if you start a Masechta. He just doesn't want you to finish. He doesn't want you could start. That's why Eon is he's okay with. Because you learn with Eon, you learn the first couple of blat. But he just doesn't want you to finish. In fact, the Rav Shitzer says Mitzrayim is a regular mem. That's the mem of Me'im Asai. The final mem, that's the final mem of Shas, Bashalem, and in between is the Yetzer. The Yetzer's ambition is that you start the mem of Me'im Asai, but you never get to the mem of Bashalem. That's Mitzrayim. Mem and mem with the Yetzer in between. So the main way to destroy the Yetzer Hara is by making a Siyum. The Siyum is like a dagger in the heart of the Yetzer Hara. That's why Yaakov Avinu, he sleeps on the Temple Mount. He's anticipating his confrontation with the forces of evil. So what does Yaakov Avinu see in his dream? He sees Sulam, Siyum Masechta Lasos. Siyum Masechta Lasos. That's the main dagger against the Yetzer Hara. So during this time of the year, by making a Siyum, it's like a punch in the solar plexus of the Yetzer Hara, the Samach Mem. The Ramchal writes that he's going to tell us the Kabbalah of MS. The Kabbalah is that for the Jewish people, the Torah is a Sam HaChayim, and for the Yetzer Hara, it's a Sam HaMaves. And the Ramchal writes, of all the tikkunim of Klal Yisrael, the Ikar tikkun is Limud HaTorah. So in the zechus of the Limud HaTorah, it should downgrade the Yetzer Hara, diminish the Samach Mem, and it should bring the Geula closer, and we should all take advantage of this man of the year to be mechazik in our limudim, and barasi Yetzer Hara, barasi Torah Tavlin, and bring the Geula Shlema, v'vi'as Koel Tzedek, v'mher v'yameinu, Amen.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.